Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want y'all to think back. If y'all ever watched watched a sporting event or an activity where, somebody was running down the street or they were playing a game and they pulled a hamstring or pulled a calf muscle or pulled something, or maybe even got injured. Well, I know you're wondering how they got injured. Well, they didn't properly prepare themselves for that physical event that they were getting ready to do. So what I'm going to talk about today is how to correctly prepare for physical activities. One, we're going to do it through demonstrating a couple stretches and a couple calisthenics. Now, next one. Next one. Now, my credibility towards this is one, I'm a certified Navy fitness leader. For the past 5 to 7 years in the Navy, I've been, conducting physical training, leading everybody and kind of coordinating on how to do proper exercises before we go for our long 1.5-mile, 2-mile run, which I know y'all all want to go for after we're done here. Next one. Then I'm also an ex-college football and semi-pro football player. I played for about all my life. From when I was little, I played in the park, and then I got to, went to high school, played a little in college, and then I played minor league. So stretching, preparation for the game was always very important. Now, so to wrap it, just to kind of reflect, we're going to go over some stretching, some calisthenics, and the whole purpose of this is so you don't injure yourselves and you improve your performance. So next slide. Next slide. And next slide. All right, now, first thing we're going to talk about, or first demonstration is we're going to do a couple stretches. Now, you don't have to go out of your way and do 1,000,001 stretches. We're just going to break the surface just to kind of give you an idea on a couple of stretches that can get you started. First stretch we're going to talk about is we're going to do some next one, some leg stretches. Now, under leg stretches is just something simple. You're going to position yourself on the ground. And probably just open your legs up, just a little past shoulder width. And then what you'll do is all you're going to do is just going to reach down and try to grab those little piglets over there. Now everybody might not be able to grab those little piglets, but if you can, go ahead and grab them. Now, you don't want to try to go down too fast, or you don't want to pull yourself. Just go down far enough where you feel it. Once you feel it, that's all it needs. And you hold it there. You hold it there for a couple seconds, for about 5-10 seconds, and then you relax and move over to the next one. Stretch over to the other side, get it to where it hurts, now, and then you let it go. You're going to do it a couple of times. Like I said, hold it for about a 10-second count, and then you should be good to go. Next slide. Then the next one we're going to do is toe touches. Now, some people would do toe touches sitting down. It better works when you're standing up because you have gravity on your side at that point. So what we'll do is we'll stand up with our feet together, and all you're going to do is hang it down. Just going to hang it down. Now, again, you might not be able to touch your toes right off the bat, but gravity will eventually allow you to touch your toes. So as long as you're hanging there where you feel it, just hang it there, hold it for about a good 5-10 seconds, and just every second, try to, push down a little farther, and then eventually you'll get there. And the whole purpose is you want to stretch the back of your hamstrings, because all this does is it stretches your muscle out and allows you more flexibility when you're running around. So all you're going to do is you're going to go down, touch your toes, and hold it for maybe a 10 count or something like that, and then relax and maybe do it maybe 2 more times. Next slide. Now we'll go into some, it says stretching exercises, but we'll go into some calisthenics now. Now the first calisthenic we'll demonstrate is, next slide, push-ups. We're going to push-ups. Now the good thing about push-ups is a lot of the stretches initially is all about, really stretching your legs out before you really go for the run or, for whatever exercise you're doing. Push-ups now starts to, work in your upper body, but it also gets your heart rate up because now you're working on a little bit of cardio. So the easiest way to demonstrate a push-up is all you're going to do is you're going to get down, put your hands, you're going to position your hands just a little bit outside of your shoulders. You're going to come up, and you want your head down to your toe to be one straight line. And all you're going to do is just gradually let yourself down under control. And once you get down, you don't want to rest on the ground. You just want your chest and your thighs to kind of just gradually touch the ground, and then you'll come up. And you want to keep everything in sync, moving together. So you'll do that about 5-10 times, whichever makes you feel comfortable. And then when you're done, you just get up. Then the next stretch we're going to move on to is squats. Now squats, this is one of the most important exercises that you're going to do, because any physical activity that you're doing usually requires that leg bend. So what you're going to do is you're going to work it out by going straight down. Now all you're going to do is position your legs a little bit outside of your shoulder width, again to your base, and then you're going to go straight down. Now what you want to do is you probably want to try to pick a point in the ceiling, look straight up, so that way you're not going down like this. You look at a point in the sky, in the ceiling, in the tree, or wherever it is you want to look, squat down. Come up, squat down. And break that 90 degree. As soon as you break that 90 degree, you're able to go straight back up. And then the last stretch, or the last calisthenic, will be jumping jacks. Everybody knows how to do a jumping jack. Whole purpose of the jumping jacks is just to get your lungs some exercise. Very simple. Very simple. So all you're doing is just opening up your lungs, getting yourself ready, getting your lungs ready for the run. See, I'm already breathing hard anyway because I'm not in shape. It looks maybe deceiving, but either way, to wrap it all up is, if you don't want to get injured, you want to improve performance, you want to properly prepare yourself. Most people don't do that. They find themselves in a bad spot. So what I want to do is I want to open up the floor to any questions you may have for my presentation. Questions? Yes?
How long have you been instructing others on how to properly exercise for activity?
I've been instructing for about 5 to 7 years right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going for a recertification in the next couple of weeks, which I'm probably in bad shape to be doing, but I usually can get by. It doesn't take much. Most of the times it just takes, just kind of getting people going about at least 3 days out of the week. 3 days out of the week is all you really need. Just about a good 30-40 minutes. And the improvement that you can see within that time frame is substantial. 30 minutes, 3 days a week.
What does the Navy require for you to do in terms of push-ups?
Push-ups. What they require us to do is, in terms of push-ups, most of the times in the Navy, we're only required really just to hit the 90. But a solid push-up goes all the way down. Now, usually the push-ups, the ones where you go all the way down, are usually special forces in the military. Now, outside of the military, any fitness center, they'll tell you to go all the way down. And then we do them in a 4 count. So generally, the minimum we'll do is about 20 of them, maximum 50, 60, however the instructor feels. Usually I only have people just do 20 because I'm not trying to kill you. So that's usually the Navy requirement.
Do you have to take a physical test?
Yes!
You do have to take
Yes, yes. As a matter of fact, we take a test twice a year. We take one in the spring and we take one in the fall. It's required. We got to run 1.5 miles within a certain allotted time. And we get 2 minutes to do as many push-ups and 2 minutes to do as many sit-ups as we can. It's tough. It really is tough. They tell you to do the push-ups and the sit-ups first. So then when your muscles are all sore and burn out, now you got to go for the run. And, once you start running, it's like, you're running on spaghetti, So that's my presentation. Again, 3 days a week, 30 minutes will get you in shape. And again, just remember, stretches, calisthenics will always help you out.
Yeah.